We doing this?
I believe so.
Just tell us when to start, Pike.
Are we live? I believe so, because there's a delay.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
Alright, we are live. Welcome, everyone. Just having a moment of silence there. For no one.
In 30 seconds.
Alright, let's start the game. So, we got, Oh Gosh versus the Busan Beasts. King's Row.
Already they're whipping out the new Symmetra, huh?
Man, you guys are uber rude.
Did you guys
Do you guys even know who you are? Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Dire Goat.
I'm Fruits.
I am pure cap, but for all the purposes, let me tie.
It's too complicated, but let's move on. Alright, we have Rissa and Diva, which is an interesting combo. From Busan Beasts. We got the Sim. Let's see what they can do with this new Sim. See how much practice she's had on her.
Before they even hit the statue, they're hitting them from downtown.
Oh, and they go with the TP off the bat. Let's see if Oh Gosh can react quick enough.
Distracting him.
That kind of worked.
Great way to implement that teleport. It is the way it was meant to be used.
Yeah, they put it right in front of the shield. Speaking
For
of
Ryan,
like
that doesn't need to use a shield.
It's a whole new definition of dive now.
Yeah, that bunker really didn't last long.
Oh, Sim is in there just melting. How long that
Sim's
takes.
DPS confirmed.
Yeah, Busan's gonna go ahead and take the point. Pretty quickly, too.
Already using the teleport to get to high ground, too.
Yep, and she's got ult, so let's see how they decide to use this ult. It's gonna be great against Shampauza, who's playing Widow here. Shampauza's setting up in the Widow spot for this point. See when the Sim wall decides to come up.
Grabbing that payload in the first minute 30 is really demeaning. So hopefully there's no real pressure, no game-changing pressure applied by this kind of loss. Busan coming around the corner with a strong rain.
Kinda sucks that they wasted that dragon, but, you know.
Oh, wow, that's a fast shaddy.
It's just a hard press from the start.
Golden's kind of stuck up there a little bit. On his own. Yeah, he's gonna go down.
Gosh is coming around the corner with an retaliation.
Yeah, they still haven't used the symbol. Yeah, Logo holding it. He's gonna go down.
She might be waiting to use it on the Diva ult.
Yeah, they don't really need it. They haven't really needed it yet. Shampau's switching to Pharah because his Widow wasn't putting enough pressure on him.
Busan's all together, moving in sync and pushing the payload inexorably. This could spell out serious trouble if Oh Gosh doesn't put up a hard front right around this corner.
Yeah, Golden Shield's gonna go down and he's discorded. He's gonna tie behind that payload. Here comes Diva of Quiznos. Golden,
Winston
beautiful
didn't
last
have
minute
much
shield.
follow-up.
I don't know what that
Toasty.
what Ace's Diva ult was there. Maybe he was just trying to get back out of his neck.
They're doing pretty good bending them all.
Yeah, Golden not quite getting the time to get a shield charge though.
My ultimate is ready.
Ace is gonna dive that Shampauza there on Pharah, keep pressure on him, but Ace is gonna get DMAC.
Both Mercies are going all out injured.
There goes the Sim wall. Weird horizontal wall. Interesting. Shampauza's gonna come out with the ult.
A solid heart push in the first round.
Yeah.
I do believe that wall was kind of
I mean, that was kind
unneeded and slightly off target.
I mean, I think his idea was that they were going to be coming out of the right spawn, and that would stop their projectiles, which...
True, it does give Ryan the chance to point his shield the other direction.
Yeah, or they can just swamp the other spawn, and then they have both covered right there. So that was probably his idea, but it didn't really do much. I mean, technically, if you put it in front of the cart, you're blocking both spawns' projectiles. Both spawns' projectiles. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We saw good use of the new sim in the first round.
Yeah, she does a hell of a lot more damage now, but she's really squishy if you can jump on her.
Yeah, but act with a solid team comp like that, she shouldn't have too many problems. She didn't face many, really, in this first round.
Looks like Oh Gosh is looking to brawl, bringing out the Brigitte.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Last minute check. Everyone squared away?
Teleporter online. I have opened the button.
5, 4, 3,
into the
2,
I'm with ya.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Alright. Looks like we got double Widow. Widow fights battle's gonna happen right off the bat. Bunker to bunker.
Sacred art of sniper
Logo
dude.
snipes Champalza.
The
course he gets
headshot. In the first 15 seconds, too. Impressive. They're going with that same rooftop strategy.
I think it's pretty much the same comp, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a challenge to the other team, or if it's just the way King's Row is played nowadays.
Yeah, Cheesy Leech was real smart there. He took out Quiznos real quick. He was waiting for him right around the corner. Logo gonna put the pressure on from the top, but he's gonna get taken down by the Zen. Nader. Snipe Zen.
As big as Orisa is, it probably isn't the best idea to have her on the point by herself. Now that she's with friends, she's a bit harder to take down, but initially she was the only one keeping them from carrying the point by herself, and that generally doesn't end well.
Yeah, generally when people run this comp, that's their go-to is to have Orisa drop down with shield. But I've also seen it with D.Va heading down with Matrix to keep damage down.
Cheesy Leech takes Champalza. Champalza gets the res. Here comes the tire from Cheesy Leech. Takes out Papido on point. Can they take it though? They're one down. Busan Beast one down. Oh, and now their Zen's down too. They're gonna have a rough time here.
The ingenious tactics employed by Busan is forcing them all to scatter from the point at random times. This break is exactly what they need to get over the situation. That's what's giving them so much trouble.
So the one thing is, I'm really interested to see what Champalza, how long he's going to play Pharah here against the Zen and Widow combo. You know, Cheesy Leech just got a kill on him too. He's not really doing too much with his Pharah. Not getting a lot of use out of it here. Oh, as I say that, he switched to Hanzo. What a great caster. Saw it coming.
Honestly, as Hanzo is my favorite character in Overwatch, I am pretty excited to see what Champalza is going to do.
Yeah, let's see if he can do something else. He's got Logo on him from the top here. Logo is going to back off a little bit. They're going through the house here, which is a good call. Try to get around and through that shield as quick as they can. They might be able to do something. Because they do have Watcher on his... Oh, they have a lot of ults coming up. On Busan Beasts. Oh!
The barrage still was virtually ineffective as the Transcendence saved most of them.
Yeah, I don't even know if they needed that Golden... I don't even know if Golden needed a pop ult there as Orisa.
I still think that them stonewalling at the front, Busan at least, stonewalling at the front is an excellent idea. And the fact that, oh gosh, can't seem to get around, sneak behind and take them out, it's really impacting the gameplay.
Yeah, so Cheesy Leech is going to have his tire here, which is great for this semi-last push, maybe 1 or 2 more pushes here.
If they can get past the shield that just dropped. Okay, yeah, I'm a turbo caster.
Oh, there he goes. Go fire in the hole,
Here he
see what
comes.
he can do.
Will they scatter?
Tower
Now.
comes down, gets 2, that's all they needed. Both tanks are down for, oh gosh.
They are shutting them down every time they try to come in on that point.
Yeah, this hasn't been looking too good for, oh gosh. Especially
It's
now
not
that
easy.
they
You
have
got
walls on them.
Zenyatta, D.Va, and Junkrat. That's a pretty solid composition. Got a tank taking all the damage up. A healer that's really backing that tank. And Junkrat from afar is still really versatile, especially when bouncing off of those 2 corners leading up to the point.
Nader's
Brian
desperately.
just wasted his ult, so he's not going to be able to bring it back in for this overtime.
Yeah. Oh, and that's it. Golden did a good job there switching out Winston last second just to get to the point quick enough. And that was a great hold on Busan Beast. Oh, here's this play of the game from Symmetra. Let's do this.
What a surprise.
Look at his health didn't drop one little bit. No one was touched. Alright, we'll be back for game 2 in a little bit.
See you there.
Be there or be square.
straight to the banana tree.
Yeah, there's so many different things. There's plants growing. That's going to change things because there's more oxygen now in the environment. You know, we got trees. Yeah, there's bananas. People could slip on those possibly. They're trying to run to the second point.
An actual hazard.
There's sand now on the second point. Looks like they just took the floor away.
More towards the point, they added things like new stairways and waist-high cover.
So yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot more oxygen and a lot less salt here on the horizon.
No, I think the salt's gonna be it's gonna be there.
It's gonna be there. Oh, they changed the top up a lot. There's different barriers to hide behind now. It's not just like there's like a corner barrier. There's a middle barrier. It's the top of point 1. Interesting.
As interesting as the formation these guys are in to eat the incoming assault.
Yeah, we got some exposed display panels here on the left too. They're not even covered anymore. Wires hanging out. People could shoot these. The lights might go off. Gravity might go off.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
All right, here we go. We got good old Marissa. That's been a standard defense tank combo here for a while on Horizon. With the Diva too, though, is going to be great for them. Gonna have some mobility in there.
They're gonna have to keep Logo from putting another teleporter up there. Oh, there it goes.
They did stop it. They were looking for it that time. You can shoot it right before it appears.
That, and there wasn't much room for that Reinhardt to move forward.
I honestly think that a flank would have been more effective here.
Do you see
Move
this?
me at one time.
They're taking him at the bottom of the stairs here. Oh gosh,
they're really stonewalling.
Pushing them. Yeah.
Said that they won't be repeating the same mistakes. At the same time, both teams are all in one place, so it's very likely that they'll meet each other each time they move out.
Yeah, it looks like we got Cheesy Leech on Doomfist here. We haven't seen that very much. I heard he's in practicing, so.
Early
Looking forward
disapprove of Doomfist, but
yeah.
the season Doomfist is always fun to watch.
The Ace there tries to jump in to no avail, and they're gonna all go up the stairs as a group. Here comes the flash.
That is a big...
Yeah, Golden. Beautiful up by Golden. Business Alyssa trying to hold point, but not for long.
They've broken through. Who will they last?
I'm capturing the objective. I'm on.
Objective A captured. New defense point. Objective B.
Alright, well they lasted quite long.
Grows stronger.
Let's see if they'll go through and top. Nope, they're all up. Will they drop down or will they play from up there?
Impales is just firing missiles into them right now. Oh, and he gets sniped by Logo.
Drop down the hard ride. They're not playing games, they want this over quickly.
Double Diva ult. Double.
Ryan got confused there, almost shielded the wrong one.
Yeah, both Divas got 2 kills on both of their ults. That was pretty crazy. They got a tick.
Busan simply pushing this match.
Yeah, that was not.
It is pretty even. They are holding their own.
Yep, Nader gonna hold it with Zen ult. That's gonna help him out big time. Cheesy Leech is gonna get dived by Diva here on the side. But he's actually, he survives. And
Second tick.
yeah, Cheesy Leech and Logo are kind of going uncontested a little bit here.
Ryan finally goes down after spending a good minute or two in the back line.
Yeah, Cheesy
Quiznos
Leech
is
and
really
Logo
the last line of defense.
still uncontested. Alyssa there needed to dive Logo on top, or Cheesy. Either one of the snipers, Alyssa needed to get him. But they're still gonna hold it regardless.
OTP, Genji, and Mercy, the last line of defense for the game, until the others arrive again. But now it seems like they're pushing him back. But the problem is that they're all deviating from the point. This could spell out bad news if they decide to flank.
Vito's using that ult to spread him out for his team, but I don't know how many picks they're gonna get out of it.
Nader. He's gonna take out Mercy on Ron. Nader the one. Nader the one. Nader.
They're doing an excellent job defending the point this match.
I'm taking care.
Yeah, it's just hard for them to get in there. They were playing double snipe for a while. Logo's gonna go to McCree. Still a similar comp though. And Diva's she can throw that ult right in there. Golden turns around with the block.
Too bad he was too far away to block it all.
Oh gosh, he's gonna clean up.
Ah, see. The allocation of resources here is really off. Everyone's pushing them back. While that's a good tactic when you, like, while you're in the lead, kicking them while they're down, it only takes one person to slip by all of that, get that tick going once again, because no one's on the point.
Get through this.
Yeah, oh, watch out for those bananas.
Here they all come through. Hard Ryan.
Throw
Even with
that
the
ult.
Diva ult.
Oh! It barely gets around the corner, gets to Zen. Mercy taking time to rest the Zen. She's not there to heal her team.
That was a very risky res, but I'm really glad it paid off.
Yeah, considering he had ult, it was probably the better move.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now it's just warfare as oh gosh defends the point once again.
Yeah, it looks like even though that ult may have picked off Zen, the Mercy res brought him back in enough to save the team.
Champau's a nice ult there on Mercy and Brig.
That was a great play by oh gosh. Hopefully we can see one more before the match is over.
I need healing.
Alright, Busan Beast's gonna pop that that rally.
Need healing.
See which way they decide to go. Smart way might be to go left, but no, they're gonna go top because they have dive. Rapido gonna dive in there with his ult.
Quiznos holding down the fort, shooting from afar.
Yeah, there goes Golden. He's gonna dive in and get killed pretty quick. So he didn't have any support or backup there, no follow up.
60 seconds.
Oh gosh, just pushed back.
That was pretty crazy that they took that. Seemed like a lot of them were there and near the point.
All it took was
A lot of fear from the McCree ult and the Diva
Yeah,
ult.
they did zone it.
Get on.
Someone's got to sacrifice themselves and get in there either way, though.
the moment the other team scatters. One takes advantage of that moment and slips right in. That's all it took.
I think maybe if Papito hadn't been knocked off the top there, they might have scattered him enough to hold that back another couple minutes.
Yeah, so the most interesting thing about this map rework is if you look here about the first point, the stairs going up, there's no way to get around the point now from attacking, which makes quad tank strat that people would use a lot less effective here.
Yeah, a lot of the reasons for the map changes because this first point is so easy to take in leagues.
Yeah, especially with that quad tank Lucio Mora people are doing. Get right in there.
Oh, I also didn't notice there's a third doorway in that little room underneath. It's a bit harder to keep people in there and just block them in.
Which room? The one on the right?
The one
Oh, I see
underneath
now.
the... Yeah.
Yeah. There's a new doorway.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
It's needless to say that mastering the changed environment is critical to holding down the fort in these moments.
Alright, no Sims. Thought we would have seen some crazy Sim play again, but it's for another time.
Like we've got a surprise of our own to look out for.
One. Attack.
Yeah, they're gonna do the
sensing
quad
it.
tank strat I was just talking about. Mora, Lucio. Let's see which way they decide to go now that that one route's been cut off. They might just stick right and go up the stairs. Oh! Ace was there waiting for him. With
Oh, yeah.
Golden.
That was that ambush I was
It didn't work.
I was getting at.
Yeah. So, see if they had that left way and it was the old map, that would have been great. But no, they had it forced to the right and they had him stuck in that room.
It definitely held them back. Now they have a little bit of time to regroup and recover, but here comes Quiznos back around the never mind, he's turning around. And I would too if I were a baby Debo on my own.
Kind of interesting having Ryan holding his shield up for nothing. All of the DPS is over on the side.
Routing power to forward shield.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now that shield's being put to use.
Yeah. They're gonna switch to dive comp, which is a smart move. Champals is gonna go Pharah. Alright.
Fair Mercy is an amazing strat to run, especially when we really need to push a point.
Still with Zen and Widow.
Yeah.
Don't know how long it's gonna last.
Yeah, Watch has been doing a good job getting those discords on the right people. If Cheesy's tired, they're all in that room. Oh, that's just carnage.
That was huge.
Yeah. Not much they could do there, really. They kind of just froze.
Now the whole team's been wiped.
Most likely play the game, we'll see. Man, that must have stung. This is a great map for Junkrat still. You can just spam these two chokes. We're the only two places they can come in and build his ult so quick.
Hang around with the trajectory of this new map is probably one of the more fun things about being a Junkrat main.
Yeah, because it seems like right now is the favorite way to get push, and you know you're too open on the left now. There's no real barricades.
Their diva could be using Matrix to push forward, but not much is happening.
Reminds me of a really insane Diva strat I've seen once. Someone initiated a Riptire, and Devo followed it using the rockets and defense matrix. Went untouched until it reached its destination. Wiped the entire team.
Logo
Actually
finally
fighting
got
in
shut
space.
down.
They're fighting in space right now.
60 seconds.
That really happens.
Enemies of Talon will be eliminated.
Still pushing a point.
Fire.
Champals is just ruining them right now.
Yeah, he is doing a pretty good job actually.
Into the iris.
That's
They're just gonna rush straight to point now. Straight, they're going main. They just jump straight on it.
that flank was well needed. Now they're all on the point. If they can hold it down long enough, they'll probably take the point.
They're down both their tanks.
Toasty.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
It seems that Champals is already work deterring the forces that are trying to keep them from getting to this next point.
Yeah, they gotta keep Sham from getting any more picks like that. That kind of just like ruined their
Capito gets
defense.
a great shot. A little, kind of a good shot there, but not enough follow up. It's been. Oh, Mercy's gonna get the res off actually, even though he was standing right there. Capito might as well just make moves here. Oh no, the Champals is down now. Looks like they're gonna wait.
Still,
They're
part of the
expecting
reason
top
that they
end.
added the banana trees was to add more sniper cover, which it doesn't do much.
I can see that. Alyssa right now is kind of easy.
Are they all going to try to rush in through the top?
I don't know. Golden's up there. Just waiting for him.
Just being shot down as they come. Alyssa with the flank.
Golden's gonna get a shaddy and they're gonna go in. See if they can follow up with him. Alyssa's gonna pop ult there, which is gonna kind of help it.
She just taps the point just a little bit.
Yeah.
Pretty successful, but she's discorded, so she really can't take any hits.
Yes, trying to hide from that Zen, exactly.
But got to, well, at least got down nice in the point.
She supports down on the D-Vault.
Yeah, Natter the one. Oh! He's gonna use a Zen ult, but not really gonna do too much with it.
Riptire snuck right behind that shield to the mount.
He wasn't close enough to it. He was gonna one-shot that Ryan no matter what.
It's gonna buy him a few seconds waiting for that Zen to come back, though.
Laska patching up the team in the downtime.
Winston reporting.
Logo deterring anyone coming from.
Oh, they're so quick to react. Busan.
Seems the monkeys managed to sneak onto the Nevermind.
Yeah, they were quick to change their position to the right side there. Quizno's stuck behind them as a baby. She's gonna just jump on point. Try to break that Ryan shield if they can.
Thanks for running around the corner to, tickle him a little bit.
Yeah, Watcher didn't quite need that ult, but still paid off a little bit. Gonna be easy hold for them, no ticks. We got 1 minute left.
Junkrat is just a commanding damage force on comps like this. Like, he can pop that Tracer in one go, and he takes down tanks pretty fast, too.
Yeah. Look at them spamming this top area. They can't even really...
They can't really... It's gonna force them to go right.
Or main. I mean... They're gonna go right, though, because there's extra cover.
Yeah, main's too easily seen coming. That Widow will make him think twice about it real quick.
Papido's gonna jump in and get destroyed. He tried, though.
Sham's trying to get picks in the back line, but no ground.
Oh gosh, he's gonna need a tighter dive than that. Papido jumped in, no one was really there to... Before he even hit the ground, he was dead, I mean. Last desperate effort up top. Papido gonna go for a jump. Let's see if he can get in there in time now. Ace is gonna kinda hold him. And that D-Vault is gonna boot that Zen off the point. Oh gosh, he's gonna have a hard time staying together here. That Quiznos ult was very good though. High Noon comes out from Logo. They're actually not doing a bad job here. Papido's gonna do pretty good work with that ult. Of course he gets ulted by Golden. Wow, Golden and Ace holding it down right now. And that's it. Quiznos can't touch it quite in time.
Still, on that second point, both teams had really good holds.
Yeah, that was great defense on both sides.
There was a lot of tug of war with the game. I'm really glad that there was a real fight to finish.
I think they needed the Symmetra. That's what it was.
If Oh Gosh would have just had a tighter dive on that last point,
Yeah,
they might have been able to take
they
it.
have followed quicker. But we'll be doing a halftime break here, 8-minute halftime break.
Beautiful day. The birds are singing. The grass is glowing. The windmill's flowing. And two teams are about to battle it out. Let's see what we've got here.
Was that a full 8 minutes? Because I feel like it wasn't.
You could be right. There might not have been.
Logo won't be going with Symmetra again, but I wonder how he's going to implement a teleporter on this map.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective. Lethality level
Alright.
increased.
Sham is just destroying them from back there.
Already one victim of the pit.
The objective is now
See Ace trying to run a hard counter to that shield in space.
Taking control of the objective. Any resistance will be dispelled.
Sim's got a teleporter in the enemy team, but it looks like she's not going to go through it.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Busan just dominating the point right now.
Even
think
without a
it really-
Pharah counter, they took that pretty fast.
I think it really helps to be the first team to get nice and set up in the point right by the hole. Especially when you have a Roadhog positioned behind a nifty little shield to drag in anyone careless enough to run straight in.
Justice reigns from above.
Here comes Winston, jumping out of the way.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Got a Mercy pick, but things are a little scattered.
There's fighting everywhere. I'm almost sure that Oh Gosh is trying to use that chaos to at least remain on the point for a little bit. King of the Hill isn't always the easiest game mode.
Try.
Looks like Oh Gosh is going to take it back, though.
Operating at maximum efficiency.
Oh Gosh has the point right now, but if they don't set up an effective strategy and formulation of a good plan, they won't hold it for long. Oh, it seems to be a small ceasefire.
They lost Ace, was it?
We're back in action.
Power.
I half expected someone to get confused and like run straight into the hole.
Damn. Sniper detected.
Cheesy got a nice pick on that Zen. There's another one in the hole.
Another victim of the pit.
control of
Whatever demon lives at the bottom of that is gonna be happy today.
It seems Busan tried to go around, and when they couldn't go around, they went through. Worked out pretty well for them. Now it's neck and neck. Both teams on 50% with a nice hold on the point. Here comes Champauser from downtown trying to nab some kills and deter the enemy.
I think that soldier ult's gonna take down that Pharmacy combo pretty fast though.
Definitely.
I've got you in my sights.
Team up for special attack.
They're not gonna give him any.
No one can hide from my sight.
Not if they all come at once from the same place. Winston tries to make a brave charge to the enemy lines and is subsequently chased back by D.Va. I think it's safe to say Busan has this one for now.
Yeah. Oh gosh, has too many down to really contest this point for much longer.
I've seen it happen.
Into the iris.
It's rare, but if they play their cards right and definitely avoid this bomb, they should be able to take the point back. May not win, but they'll definitely get some. They'll definitely get a nice edge in.
They did flip that around pretty fast. A lot of weird ults happened there. Like, both the Zens ulted, nothing really happens.
All in all, it did make for a surprising turn of events. Busan got pushed almost completely back, and now Oh Gosh is in control of the point again. But if everyone leaves the point, then it won't stay that way for long. Busan has a bad habit of charging right through and breaking Oh Gosh's defense. Stonewalling them up front is proving to be a pretty good tactic.
There's a lot of little skirmishes off in the corners of this map, but it seems to be working for Oh Gosh.
All it takes is one cowboy to run in through the side.
Busan's taking it back.
This is close. This, I did not expect.
Justice reigns from above.
That was beautiful. I'm glad I got to watch that.
Score 1-0.
10 out of 10 would watch again.
It's true, Oh Gosh has a bad habit of breaking off into little groups, and when Busan pushes through as one, they kind of just dominate.
Yeah, moving together as one doesn't always work for everyone. I just hope that Oh Gosh finds out what they need to do in order to take this point.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Thanks, love.
Winston up front. And charging right into battle the other Winston.
Pharmacy might be a problem. They dropped their only counters.
The battle in the building is always interesting to watch until a Riptide comes in and people can't get out fast enough. Or Tracer.
Ejecting. Let's get you back in the fight.
And it seems Oh Gosh effectively controlled the situation. And pretty quickly too. So much so that Quiznos killed themselves.
Sin taking down that Pharah.
Coming in for the hard press. Now control's been revoked.
Ace and Mercy just sweeping them.
Mercy definitely was some impressive plays, even without Battle Mercy. It's hard to be solo healer. Well, not solo healer. Solely healer as playing Mercy and staying alive. Most teams have a bad habit of not protecting their Mercy, because most don't know how. It's hard to pay attention. It's almost like babysitting in the middle of a war.
She's bouncy though. If you can get in and out with people on the edges of the battle, you can stay alive pretty well without somebody protecting you.
Much agreed. With some good timing by Busan, that ult took no lives. Good overhead judgment took out their healer. This should prove effective if... never mind.
They had a lot of ults in there, but only one barely clipped Mercy, and that wasn't enough.
I'm waiting for all of these ults on Busan to just stack up and launch the biggest stone wall of all time on the point. Like, not even on the point, just the corner coming around. Here they come. Let's see how this plays out.
Damage increase. Power up.
Logo sneaking up behind, trying to get some squishies.
Routing power to forward shield.
Alyssa trying to take the point from the back. And takes 2 out with 1 Helix rocket. Contested by Genji. Let's see how that goes.
It's gonna be a tough hold without either of their supports.
Nice. Oh gosh, takes that point back. Alyssa on fire. Well deserved.
Busan does have 4 ults to take it back with, though.
That's true. But let's see if Pepito and Quiznos can't keep them in the game just a little bit longer. We've seen this before. In fact, it happened just last game. Maybe it'll happen again. The stakes get pretty high, around 80%. That's what I'm counting on.
Routing power to forward barrier.
Running in with the Transcendence, really good idea.
Yeah, they took out most of the damage from that visor.
Looks like the opposite team had the same idea. This is going to be really messy.
Unlucky getting caught by that charge, shut down blade.
Even worse is their healer. Thankfully, Zenyatta. Oh, never mind. Wrong team. Lucio's still alive, though.
They're gonna have to be really quick if they want to even touch the point.
One small step.
I think we're in for a pretty interesting tournament.
They're trickling in with no ults.
Skill. All skill now. It's down to pure synergy at this point. As they might, it seemed that Busan just wasn't able to take down that hard press. They got the point, and they said, hell if we lose it. Now it gets interesting.
Yeah, I think part of the problem last match was that they slowed down and they waited for Tracer to get back up. And she can already pretty much catch up with them, even if they're, you know, almost to the point. But they
Tracer
wasted
should
some...
almost never be with the rest of the team.
Yeah, they wasted
It's
some precious time waiting on her.
Definitely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture.
Tracer and Genji don't really need permission from the rest of the team to move in. I think their job is mainly to distract and take away from the central forces of the team so that the main forces can move in and secure the point effectively.
Sham immediately taking out Logo. And their healers, too.
Sham is on a rampage, or should I say a shampage.
You shouldn't say shit, Paige.
Noted. Sniper duel ended quickly.
Even
Can we
with
just
these
go ahead and get in
picks.
fire? Busan pushing in. This is pretty rare for a point like this.
Mercy's down, so at least they have that.
Gosh, pushing back in. Big counterattack.
I don't know why they all scattered when Cheesy jumped in.
Those are a very respectable player. I mean, character to play when used correctly. Mid-range sniper is nothing to snuff at. Headshots come easier than Widow. The Storm Arrow, well, I wouldn't say close combat, but mid-range combat is a problem for Hanzo anymore.
Let's get you back out there. Time to raise my ATM.
Oh gosh, just got taken out too quick. Couldn't even respond.
Busan is all together and their defenses are tightened up. It's gonna take hard press for Oga to break through. Maybe we'll see some Champals and magic.
What a ball.
I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of bolts pretty soon.
Enemy seen.
There's two. What Leech has to say with his ult. If he decides to use it. Or they. On with a hard press.
That was a
Not that
great bomb.
Tides turn quickly with that Zenyatta entrance. And just like that, oh gosh, beautifully and professionally takes back the point.
D.Va did really well coming in like that. Not only taking 3 of them out, but managing to grab the point right before 100.
That was a nice save.
Did that sting?
One for your highlight reel, Diva. That.
Don't worry, my friend.
Be risky to defend the point from outside. Our jumps right in now. Some Reinhardt on Reinhardt action. Off the point. On jump right back in.
Experience tranquility.
As impressive as D.Va was on that take back, man, Busan came back with a vengeance.
Someone saw that, oh gosh, playing from outside and charged right in. With all of them at once. It was kind of hard to jump in and save themselves. His nose with the toasty play of the game.
Nerf this. Heroes never die.
Done. with Rialto's. All right, there we go.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Hello.
Got some name changes, but not really much comp-wise.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Locked by the target.
Escort the payload.
See how each team works with some change in management.
Will protect us.
Threat.
You are advised to move behind my back. Stop!
Holden almost pulled that monkey off.
Establishing defense zone. Barrier activated. Get through this!
Scary place. It's a water. Lots of archways. Lots of buildings to get into. Cooked.
Lots of big open spaces for brawling too.
You don't play your cards right and move through the right opening.
I have secured the payload.
Make it around the corner.
Oh gosh is doing a great job of counterbalancing, pushing the cart, and jumping in on people.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Group up here. I'm with you. Escorting the field.
This is a really strong right here. Say pregame, that would be an uncontested for pretty much the route.
Healing stream engaged. Cavalry is ready. Where does Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Mercy got taken out by that blade pretty quick.
Rampage, just pure carnage. I believe that got ended pretty early.
Oh gosh, is still bouncing in and off that cart.
You already know I have to say, Hauser on the champagne. Pretty mild skirmish happening all in a radius away from the cart, and somehow it's still managed to work.
Albedo might be dying every so often on jumping in on them, but their Mercy's doing a good job of resonant.
Огонь по готовности!
Get through this! The payload stopped.
Enemy sighted.
All of a sudden, it seems like they can't get under that archway.
They might be waiting for the far ult.
I would too.
Ooh, that boosted blade got rid of those healers really, really fast.
They have been revived.
This push is a little too strong for them to take it back. They're everywhere, but in
That
one
was a
place at the
great
same
ult
time.
by Sham.
I'm telling you, the sham page never ends.
Looks like they might stop it here though.
This entire tournament, Sham Pals has really just been going hard.
Quiznos tried to get out, got staggered.
It's all Busan needed to take back the cart. Can they really push it all the way back? At least back it up a safe distance.
Logo's got Grav, but Nader still has Transcendence, so they're probably not going to get anywhere with it if they do.
I think Transcendence would be used to hold them in place.
That was a great time for that Grav to come in. He knew as soon as that Transcendence was over, it was time to party.
Busan's got them, so now they're pushing up.
I'm taking care.
60 seconds remaining.
Barriers on me.
I have found the enemy. Spotted the enemy. Hello. Hey there.
30 seconds remaining.
Going to make some chaos.
Double
Push that car right to the point.
Ooh, Farah's back with that res.
Is it time for some late game champagne?
Alyssa cleaning up with that blade, letting him push that point.
Whether it's Soldier or Genji, Alyssa doesn't play. She gets on the point. She murks who she needs to murk.
sides.
Leaves it wide open for some push. was very fun to watch.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Looks like they're gonna cheese it with a Torbjorn Bastion.
The desperate times call for desperate measures, but this is actually a pretty good strategy.
Let's keep the skies clear together. Thanks for the assist.
As long as they can keep that shield up, it is. But if the enemy team brings in too much damage, they'll fall apart pretty quick.
It's 3 people, the possible 3 people down, and that just can't be allowed. Ah, turret on the cart. The classic "I see you, you die."
Tactical necessity.
However, the fact that they pushed that far does give them a chance to take hold of that cart and keep them from getting back on it.
True. And just like that, they were shoved off the cart. That's headed right back home.
That's better.
Like they're marking that crate return to sender.
No one can hide from my sight.
A bit of skirmishing going on. Ryan taking on about 2-3 people by himself. Vito right front lines. Comes in with the Zarya trying to help, but it's all in vain. Get a hold of that turret and they're back on it.
Yeah, once that Bastion gets on, there's not much you can do against it.
Heal up.
And Pausa, why? Oh,
I'm taking
needed
care
you.
of
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Well, Rocky, but she get the payload easy enough.
But Vito hanging out in that corner looking for that big hammer down.
We're seeing Zen supporting that Bastion. Really gonna make it hard for everyone else to pass.
To be honest, if Ryan would have come from up above, landed on that cart with the hammer down, he could have destroyed the whole team.
Most likely. Discourse at the cart.
Both hammer downs hit 2 people, but Busan made better work of theirs.
Operating at maximum efficiency.
It's like they're responding with a Bastion of their own.
They're probably gonna sit him in a corner and camp.
Out there.
But if not, it'd be pretty interesting to see how they decide to employ these tactics.
He died to their Bastion and immediately gave up, switched
Thanks
off.
for the assist.
Melissa's Hanzo. This should be interesting. If only Scatter Arrow was still a thing.
If she can get that ult fast enough, they can get that Bastion off point. Great shutdown.
There's not a lot being tolerated here by Busan. They want this over and done with quickly.
Alyssa grabbing Cheesy out of the air.
Now show them.
I will say both Mercies are doing a really good job of supporting their team. Healers don't get enough credit. For some reason, the cart's being pushed back. This is no good.
Get in there.
That was a great hammer down.
Justice reigns from above.
Just happened. And we lost a player.
Well, they're still gonna take the point, I think, so. Well, if they get in quick.
Its destination.
Experience.
The man down is a serious disadvantage in almost any competitive game.
Oh gosh, managed to fight him off. Looks like we're gonna have another pause.
Fully, because they
Nope,
took.
Ace is back in.
In those few seconds without a sixth man, that to be enough time for Ugasha to take control of the situation again.
Just like in training. Go.
There goes Ace again.
It's just this definitely warrants a pause.
Barriers on you. Go.
Pike's in the stream chat.
Ready for fight.
Ugh, didn't get anybody with that hammer down. Even with Ace gone, they're still going for it, huh?
You can fly. Jump off of something.
Still, they're just too close to enemy spawn at this point to gather much ground.
Practice makes perfect.
Personally think a pause was more than necessary.
Yeah.
30 seconds remaining.
No one else is gonna do it for us. Attack!
Go.
Oh gosh, it's sitting there twiddling their thumbs.
Busan's coming in with 4 ults though, if they can stay alive till they get there.
I'm thundering. You're all my blood. Justice reigns from
Some big shots with these ults. Shampoo couldn't get him though.
Огонь по готовности.
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
Mass combat!
Attackers
This is it.
in 30 seconds.
I can't wait to see
Team's playing at 110%.
Oh gosh, might be having some issues right out the gate. As long as Hanzo can't take down that farmer, see, they're not gonna make much ground.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Blocked by the dragon.
Escort the payload.
In motion. See through the dragon's eyes. The enemy is here. Know what they say? Payload in motion.
Car just comes around the corner. Waiting for him? They probably hope to stall right here.
They've got a monkey in the back picking him off, though. He's going in on the healers now. I don't know if it was a lack of communication or what, but that monkey jumped in and destroyed their defense. He went back, got Widow, and then he came in on Zen.
Has reached the checkpoint.
My ultimate is charging.
My ultimate is
Guys aren't playing games. They're making a solid push. Tug of war a couple minutes ago, but now it's just they're just plowing through.
Cheesy very quickly shut down. Managed to get both healers with that. Looks like they're gonna keep pushing. Diva's still behind him though.
Charging him from behind, now and everything.
I'm on fire! Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei. Damn it! Time to raise my DPM.
This might be where they stopped them. Ooh, Sham tried to come in with Tracer. Didn't quite make it.
My ultimate is charging.
And Diva really hardlined him.
Switching sides.
Got 1 minute to hold them.
Hey, that's all they get.
I'll be watching
It's not a lot of time.
At most, it's 1 or 2 fights if they can't get the cart moving.
And those corners are going to be critical if they want this to be a smooth play.
Your support has arrived.
Come prepared for a position. The other team has to come prepared. We're probably gonna see some sneak attacks.
Your safety.
Knowing both teams, they both have a tendency to charge in
30 seconds.
first and overpower the other. Everything
Here's
they
our
got.
first non-Zen pick for a healer.
Need to teach you. It is rare that I meet one with such an unformed mind.
But to be fair, it's a pretty good pick considering they can go in with that Grav, Ana, grenade, and Zen will be shut down completely.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Really see many Ana these days.
Lethality level is stop the payload. Barrier activated.
Busan is just solid on that point. They cannot keep them off the payload.
10 seconds remaining.
Always that first archway. It's always so easy to get there. Face serious opposition from then on.
Personally, I think Golden should have held onto that ult a little longer, but it did hold them back from making any counterattacks when they came over this bridge.
It's like the only fire in the whole. Never mind. That it is. It's approaching very quickly. You're really sticking to that cart.
Roadhog trying his best to pull that Bastion, but dies in the process.
Things we wouldn't usually see here happening because of the circumstances. Pretty interesting to watch it all play out, but it looks like this
they're gonna
one's
do
out.
it.
Yeah,
Nope, Shampauza coming in.
the sham page never ends, does it?
With only 3 on point, they might stop him here.
All they needed was Tracer to blink in, stop that point from moving. Tracer there to tickle their butts a little bit. That's the only distraction they needed for everyone else to run right in.
Oh, Busan's gonna take this.
Looks like it.
They came ready to win this point. Sham's still darting in and out though. Not anymore.
Busan wants that 4-0. They might just get it. I was gonna say it's in that golden circle.
Play of the game.
Justice reigns from above.
Damn, 63 illums.
It's a lot of carnage.
It's a long game.